Are you constantly stressed about money? Do you sometimes feel like my finances are out of control? Do you feel like I don't even understand this whole budgeting, saving, investment? Do you feel like I can't even check my bank account? I am scared. I don't even know how much I earn. I don't know how much I spend in a month. I'm confused. I don't even know if I need a financial plan. In this video, I will be talking about 3 signs that shows that you need a financial plan ASAP. So if you're interested and you want to know how to get your money game up and you want to get in the groove, you want to get this finances thing in order, you want to understand how to have a financial plan and whether you need a financial plan, whether you're a student, whether you're working, whatever it is, everybody needs a financial plan. So if you're interested and you want to know more, make sure to keep watching. Number one, you're living paycheck to paycheck. That is the first sign that something is wrong. If you find that every time, especially if you work, I mean, if you're a student, I can understand because you're not really working, you're living off of people and people are giving you money, all of that. But if you're working, and you find that every month you don't even have anything that you're holding on to, you just find that, see, your money is finishing. Literally, you know what it means to live paycheck to paycheck? You're literally living hand to mouth. At the end of every month, you cannot say, okay, this is what I use the money to do. You are literally waiting for the next, it's already 22 and you're waiting for salary that they will pay 29. You already know that there's something wrong and you need to fix it. So if you are living paycheck to paycheck, that's the first sign that you need a financial plan ASAP. And what is the solution to this problem? Number one, start tracking your expenses. Now, I know that this sounds like such a cliche answer. Like, start, what does that mean? It actually means a lot because if you ask a lot of people, they don't know how much that they spend in a month. How much you spend on data? They don't know. How much you spend on shoe? They don't know. Somebody will just come to them and say, oh, I have a wedding on the 30th of this month. Are you going to buy a Ashwebi? You'll be like, hey, let me just support. You buy a Ashwebi. Start tracking your expenses. Start checking, what am I using my money for? How much am I using on data? How much am I using on clothes, for hair? For it's not like you're just buying wigs randomly. You're just buying shawarma randomly. Let me give you guys a very quick story. Have I told you this shawarma story before? So there was a time when there was this place that I was working. I just started working newly actually, and I had a staff boss. And every time the staff boss drops me, they drop me right in front of this store that makes shawarma. And immediately I come down and I smell the shawarma. I'm like, I want to buy shawarma. And so I buy the shawarma. And I realized that every day I was buying shawarma. At least 4 times a week, I'll buy shawarma. So something happened and they needed to move me from one department to another department. And I realized that I may need extra transport cost. So I started to say, where will I find transport for? And I realized that I didn't even have a budget. I didn't even know what I was spending my money on. I didn't even know how much I was using on transport. When I reviewed my bank statement, I realized that I was spending on shawarma at least 4 times a week. And it may look like, oh, shawarma now is just 1K or 1.5. 1.5 times 4, 6,000. 6,000 times 4. Do the maths. That's how much you are spending on that thing that looks like small. That suya, that shoe. Am I saying don't buy suya? No. I'm saying, do you have a plan? Do you have a budget? Or you're just spending by your emotions? You're just spending by how you feel in the moment. It is a huge red flag. Track your expenses. How much am I spending on this? How much am I spending on that? Track your income. How much is coming in? Then decide, okay, do I need another job? Because the truth is that there are some jobs that obviously is not enough to meet up your expenses. But the truth is that you can always cut your costs. And in some instances, you actually need to earn more money. But it is by tracking your expenses and your income that will make you know that, okay, this money is not, cost of living, don't want kill the living, like they say. So track your expenses, track your income, then create a budget. If you are an adult, you don't have a budget, it's a problem. Decide how much I want to start spending on this. So if you have 50K and you'll be spending 70K, that means you know that there's something wrong. So what should you do? You now say, okay, I will not spend 70K anymore. Where can I cut costs? Where are the places I can cut my costs? Where are the places I can reduce my spending? And should I start thinking of more streams of income? That's the way to go. The second sign that you need a financial plan ASAP is that you don't have an emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a fund that you set aside as a fallback to, as a premise, as something that you can fall back to in times of emergency. For example, hospital visit, a car crash, something goes wrong that you weren't expecting. It's sort of like an insurance. So the typical thing is you have a part of your income, like maybe if you spend, or a job loss. An emergency fund actually really helps in place of a job loss. I mean, you may feel like you're such a good staff, but anything can happen. They can just one day say, don't come to this office anymore. That's it. So in that emergency fund, it is actually advisable that you save at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. What does this mean? So if you earn 1 million a month and you spend say 500k a month on your feeding, NEPA bill, PHCN, sorry, IKEDC, all of that, you spend money on those things, take out of that money. That money that you spend, okay, you spend 500k, use that 500k, find a way to save 3 months of that money, which is 1.5 million. So you start saving little by little. That emergency fund, you don't touch it, you don't invest it, you don't do anything, just keep it separate. It will serve as a help. So even if you lose your job or something happens, you can use the fund in the interim before you get another job. So if you don't have an emergency fund, you don't have a fund where you're saying, okay, I'm saving for this, that is a red flag, a hot red flag, and it's a sign that you need a financial plan ASAP. What's the solution to this matter? Set up an automatic transfer. Every month you remove the money from your income, and it will be automatic. Before you even start spending, you would have removed it. And that's actually the best advice anybody can give you. Save before you spend. Don't spend before you save. Don't spend before you save. Your emergency fund is like a safety net for you. It really helps you in a time of trouble. So the solution is every month do automatic transfer, and let it be an account that you cannot remove money from easily. For example, I have an account that I don't have ATM for. So the thing that will make me remove money from it, I will have to go to the bank. So I know that okay, it will be hard to actually take money from it. It's stressful because I've put a barrier to it. So put barriers in place that will not allow you spend that money easily. Create an automatic transfer that every time you um you earn your money, it automatically goes there. There's a way to set up a system like that it will help you to be able to save better. You should also cut unnecessary expenses that are not aligned with where you are going. One thing that a financial plan will do for you is that you will sit and ask yourself, where do I want to see myself in the next 5 years? Where do I want to see myself in the next 10 years? This will determine the financial plan that you have. What is the plan for your finances? For some people, their financial goal is to be happy. And some people say, oh, I want to retire before 50. I want to retire before 60. What is your own plan? What is your own goal? What is your own financial wish in life? It's something that everybody has to sit down and make a decision about. It's not just, you're not just winging it. In life, you don't just wing it. Whether it's in terms of your career, in terms of your life choices, don't just wing it. Don't just accept anything life is giving you. You happen to life. Don't let life just happen to you. You happen to, even in terms of your finances, don't feel that, oh, I'm just anything, any amount I get is my. No, no, no. You can make changes to your life. You can decide that, okay, I'm going to create structure. I'm going to create things that will bring change to my life. So create that plan and your life will change. Number three sign, and this is the final sign that you need a financial plan ASAP. Are you ready for it? The third sign is that you don't know where your money goes. Now tell me, do you know where your money is going? If I ask you now, how much, what percentage of your money do you spend on food? Do you know? What percentage of your money do you spend on clothes? Do you know? So if you don't know where your money is going, you just know that at the end of the month, I don't even know what my money just finished. There is a problem. There are some things that shouldn't be lacking. You shouldn't be lacking in paying your children's school fees, for example. You should already had a budget before you took them to that school. Before these are things that you should already know, except emergency situations happen. So It's people that don't have financial plan that have situations of, oh, I'm not able to afford to eat. Like the basic thing, you should be able to afford it. The ones that are not basic are like maybe you now want to spend on luxury. That one is not basic. But when you're not spending on luxury, you should be able to afford your things. So start tracking your expenses. You can use apps that help you track your expenses. I think the best way for someone that is like an overspender or anything is to save before you spend. Once your money hits you, bam. And that's why many people like doing this thing called ajo. That's like thrift. Did I say thrift? I think it's, I don't even know the right word. Maybe thrift society or cooperative society, something like that. Use those avenues so that once your money comes, you have given them. You don't have the money with you. It helps you save better. It helps you and you can put your money in, like, so for example, like piggyvest that has safe lock. Put your money in safe lock. So if any of these signs sound familiar to you, make sure that you start to fix up. 2025, you cannot carry the same mindset that you carried from 2024 and see a change in 2025. It's not possible. Make sure to do all the tips that I've shared in this video, and let me know in the comment section which one stood out to you. Which of these signs have you seen in your life? Which one are you changing? What are you doing better? And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.